Alrighty, welcome to another video. So, the opera event is up. It is based on the Phantom of the Opera play and novel. Um, when I first started off in high school, I think here in Malaysia, we started off with the Phantom of the Opera novel, and I think that was it was sort of like the literature component of our syllabus that we had to go through. Don't really remember what the full story was, but I do remember some of the main characters. And I guess, well, Empires and Puzzles have, you know, introduced that into the game. So we're gonna see they have some new heroes here, apart from the heroes that were previously featured in the Black Friday summons last year. Or was it Solstice summons this year? I don't remember, but it was Phantom of the Opera and Odette that were the main ones in that were featured before. So now they have come up with a couple new heroes. Christine Day, so let's look at her. She was I think the main opera singer back in the main storyline. So she's a 5-star holy cleric. So Phantom families, opera families, they do have a bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. You get plus 5, 10, or 15% attack, defense, and HP, which makes them a bit more resilient. They have this heal when status ailment expires or is cleared. They receive 5% health every time a status ailment expires or is cleansed, removed, or reallocated from them. But this effect can only happen once per turn, which is pretty good. 5% health can, keep you alive. And resist attack ailments, which means she is a direct counter to Erlang Shen, especially during Equalizer. So let's see. Ballad of Passion, fast speed, deals 355% damage to the target and nearby enemies. With her attack stat, that's pretty good. The target and nearby enemies dance to Ballad of Passion for 3 turns. Ballad of Passion gives negative 40% accuracy and negative 40% defense. Wow. It gives immunity to new status effects. New done status effects will replace this effect. It cannot be dispelled, but is removed when the caster is defeated. So, very interesting hero, very strong hero as well. I think this is one of the most sought after in this portal, just on how strong she is. A pretty good hero as well. Going to look at another one, Firmin Richard, 5-star blue paladin. So same thing, he does have this attack ailment as well. Voice of Authority, mana speed very fast, deals 175% damage to all enemies, and then you get a stack. All allies get plus 20% attack and plus 20% defense. Remember, this stack is different than the Goblin's growth. So you can pair this with someone like Dark Feather to kind of increase the stats of your existing of your allies. And this, although this stack will be removed during Equalizer as opposed to the Goblin's growth or Wither, so keep that in mind. To me, Firmin Richard looks like he could potentially be a return for blue tanks. I mean, very fast speed, normal damage. I mean, it's pretty much, if you compare this with like Ukonen, for example. Ukonen also deals some kind of like, insignificant damage, but what makes him so strong is that he reduces the attack stats of blue heroes that you're trying to bring into him. This one kind of buffs your whole team instead. So he's there like sort of like a meat shield at the front while he's giving stacks to your allies as well. So could potentially see this as a really strong whether on offense or defense actually. And the fact that he resists attack ailments, which means he is actually one of the blue heroes that you can bring against Ukonen as well, if you're going against Ukonen together with someone like, maybe Fizzcoil or something like that. So really strong hero as well. Gonna have a look at another 5-star here. Madame Geary is a 5-star purple wizard. So same passive as well. Deals slow speed, deals 340% damage to all enemies. Summons a ballerina fiend for all enemies. They damage the enemy with 110% attack every turn. That's actually quite good. And absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed 45% of its target's maximum health, which is actually really good. And then when summoned, the ballerina fiend causes the target to be immune to new buffs, and as long as the fiend is on them, they cannot receive new buffs. And then as though it's not enough. All enemies get negative 44% against Dark for 4 turns. This is a rush king, I would say. You can kind of stop, heroes like Milady, heroes like Aramis from getting their buffs on if you get to charge her first. So really, really strong. Also good to stop Ludwig from getting his taunts and his buffs going on other allies as well. Really, really strong. 340% damage is nothing to it's nothing to scoff about as well. It's actually pretty good based on his attack stat. Only Fiend resist, not really something that would matter too much, but really, really strong hero as well. And then finally we have the 4-star Raoul. So Raoul was, I think, the Vicomte de Chagny. I think that was part of the main character as well of him. He was the love interest of, he proclaimed himself the love interest for Christine Day, I think. So he's a 4-star, pretty high attack stat and health, I think. Deals 120% damage at average speed to the target and nearby enemies. Okay, so that's a very low damage. But they dance to Ballad of Attraction for 3 turns, which is negative 20% mana generation and negative 20% decrease for any healing received. This is similar to Phantom of the Opera at 5-star. So I remember Phantom of the Opera was negative 50% mana generation, negative 50% decrease for any healing. So naturally, as a 4-star, is a bit weaker, but nonetheless, I think people will have some usage for him in in 4-star tournaments or something like that. So Phantom of the Opera, they do get this resist attack ailments as well, so they'll be really good against Erlang Shen, going in against Erlang Shen in Equalizer. And Odette, funnily enough, has resist defense ailments instead. So those are the new buffs to the old Opera heroes. So we do have about 30 coin pools here, and then we do have, potentially some gems as well to do. We'll see what we can get here. Obviously for me, I'm hoping for a new Holy to level up. If I can get Fermin, that's also good as well, but let's see what we can get from our coin pools. Hey, we got Raoul, so that's someone I'll keep. Probably only gonna keep one. I don't think I'll need more than one. Actually haven't been leveling any of my 4-stars. I've been focusing a bit on leveling the 5-stars that I have for the time being, but getting the new 4-star is actually pretty awesome. Now if they could give me a legendary Opera hero from here. I already have Phantom of the Opera leveled, so I don't need a second Phantom of the Opera, but I would like Christine Day or Fermin Richards if possible. I'm looking for a hero to pair with Erlang Shen myself. I only have one Erlang Shen, and I think having Christine Day be, I think, one of the follow-ups to Erlang Shen would be really, really strong. As opposed to, I've been using like Falin and Lao Hu, which, doesn't have that much of a synergy with with Erlang Shen itself. Let's sacrifice some small tokens. Well, I'm not gonna get crap here. Oh, trainer hero. Hey, it's much better than getting 3-star feeders, I guess. Oh wow, Odette, really? Well, it's good for. Actually, Odette can be pretty good against Ukonen right now because she does remove the what do you call it? The attack, the undispellable attack debuff. So I think Odette can be really strong as well. So pretty happy, pretty stoked that I got a new blue. Although I don't have any scopes right now, and I'm hoping for Fermin Richards. Hey, we got Raoul again. I don't know if it'll be tough to decide, between leveling Fermin or leveling Odette. If I do get Fermin, I mean it's not a guaranteed. I don't recall who Fermin is in this storyline. I think he was one of the opera directors or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I know Madame Jiri was like the head of the ballet team, I think, if I'm not mistaken. She was part of the management of the opera as well. Pretty sad we're getting one of the non-featured opera heroes. Like, I mean, come on. Uh, it's always the case, isn't it? Uh, and then, as I say all this nonsense, and then when I do gem pools, and I get someone like, you know, um, I get someone like Phantom of the Opera again. I really don't need a second Phantom of the Opera. Oh, that's our third Raul. And final temple. Let's see what we get. Oh, trainer hero. Alright, we did get Odette. I'm very inclined to stop, but I do want Christine Day. So let's do about two temples, and then we'll call it a day. I don't think I want to use everything up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Teasing me. No. Alright, last one, and then we'll stop. I mean, 50 pools is about as much as I can spend on this. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes. Well, it is what it is. Talk so much about getting the wanting to get a featured hero, and I obviously, I get the one that I don't really need. Well, I'm not gonna do another pool. I don't think I'll waste any more gems on it. I would have really liked getting Christine Day, but I mean, getting Phantom and all that is nothing to. I mean, it's nothing to cry about. I mean, it's still featured heroes from the event. But it would have been nice to get one of the new ones, obviously. But as luck would have it. Anyways, good luck to any one of you who are who are trying to attempt pools to get either one of these new ones. Congratulations if you have already gotten them. Let me know how Christine Day, Fermin, or Madame Giri works for you guys. I honestly think Fermin has a chance to be a tank, and Christine could be a very good flank or wing, actually, and even for offense or defense, either one of it. So good luck, congrats, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. GG.